All right, you beautiful human beings. So, like, very often what happens, like people want in the media world, which I consider us in the media world, like
Oh,
people
yeah.
want to be first to the story, right?
Yeah.
So like Sam Darnold yesterday, I don't think people saw it after the game. A lot of times they'll go, "Listen, I'm Sam Darnold. I just won the Super Bowl. I'm going to Disney World."
Yep.
If you saw it or not, he says, "I'm Sam Darnold. I just won the Super Bowl. I'm going to be on with Mark and Tom."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we already had something else going on.
So we're just pretending that you're Sam Darnold.
Correct. Yeah, I'm standing in for him.
I like it.
You know, his flight was delayed and everything. So
yeah, to be honest, guys, let's be really honest. Listen, he's a good guy, but I don't know if could he handle being on the show with you and I?
probably not.
His soul is not developed enough to be.
No. I mean, this is the Super Bowl of Super Bowls.
Yes. Super Bowl of mental knowledge.
Beth might say Super Bowl of Super Bowl.
Everybody, just so we know here, this is the great Mark Puttenvig, Patriot Training Systems, trains anybody, quarterbacks that are washed up, gone to 4 different teams, all that kind of stuff. Here's our buddy, the fantastic warrior from Chicago, William Haynes.
Good morning. Good morning.
Look at that sexy bastard. Look at him.
Yeah. I saw somebody out here with a Chicago Bears cap on at the rink yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Has he got a sleeveless shirt on in that picture? He does, doesn't he?
Looks pretty jacked, ready to go.
Yeah, like it's showing off. But he's trying to show. I liked what he did. He didn't show the whole arm, just part of his little tease.
Just a hint of the power.
Yeah, that's a good husband, right? Because probably I need to think of my wife. Is it fair to her for me to have that full arm in display?
To be knocking the door down.
Yeah. So that's another check mark for the great William Haynes.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Good. Yeah. I'm not used to being on the ice for 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Ooh. How are your feet?
Feet are yeah. I mean, when you're coaching, there's a lot of standing, right?
Yeah.
And then you start to feel it.
Yeah.
My ankles, because they're new skates. I just got them a few months ago.
I was going to ask you that. So did you get a nice pair of skates there's some good skates for coaching, right? That are softer and.
Yeah, I guess got regular skates. What happened was when I got out here, I noticed my left skate, half the toe cap was missing.
Oh.
So they were older.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, mine are 30 years old, my skates.
Yeah, this is definitely my last pair.
No. We're immortal. You and I are immortal. We're gonna live forever. I had some guy at the gym the other day. I say, listen, I just went and bought my lottery ticket. Nice gentleman, goes on the negative side a little bit. And he said, you really don't, it's not going to make you happy winning the lottery. I says, yeah, I'm going to save the world. I'm going to go to grocery stores and, help people. He says, Tom, you can't save the world. I said, I already am. And he didn't know what to say. Yeah. We're already saving the world. Yep.
We had an earthquake here the other day.
Oh, is that right?
I was on a couch. And then Beth was walking Sophie, and she was coming back in, and we have a sliding glass door. And I'm like, wow, that's really loud. Wow, the whole house shook. Yeah.
Is that right? Did you know what's the
3.5? So it wasn't like a big one, but still an earthquake nonetheless.
Yeah.
And it was the epicenter was where Nathan lives.
Now I've been in different types. Some of them are like really jarring, and others are kind of rolling, right?
This was more of a rattle, I would say. It wasn't rolling, but it was a rattle. Right. The one we had in New York, New Jersey a few years ago, that was a rolling.
Yeah.
That was a big one. I forget how big that was, but it was much larger. Yeah.
We had a couple when I was out there in LA.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. It was no big deal.
Kind of scary a little bit.
Yeah. We'd rented a single-story home, so it ended up being a great way to meet the neighbors because all the neighbors come running out on the street. We just moved in there. So
an earthquake party.
So the Super Bowl was uneventful.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I know.
Most of them are. I mean, most of them are not really great games.
I know. It is true. Yeah, we've been lucky recently. There's been some good games, right? But you think back in the past, Bugs Bunny was interesting.
Fat Bunny? Yeah. That's how I'm going to be next year, Fat Bunny.
Listen, I mean, obviously it's one of those things that probably like you and I didn't dislike it because I didn't know anything. I just was,
because Beth had asked me, I said, you know what? I have no idea what's going on. Nor do I care.
Right. But I'm sure millions of people who just adore him. And
that's fine.
That was fantastic. I wonder, there was one part of it where he had a little boy and he gave him like a replica Emmy or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was the little boy from Minnesota that had gotten the ice had taken him.
Oh. They would have made an announcement.
Yeah, you kind of wondered about that.
May,
Yeah.
may it symbolize that.
Yes, maybe that's what I was. Yeah. Oh, see, symbolized.
Yeah.
Oh, you sexy bugger, you.
That's like on a drum set, right?
Yeah, symbol,
Yeah.
symbolize. Do you play the drums too? You just play the piano?
Play it along.
What's that?
No, just piano. Yeah.
Just piano.
I could fake it though.
Did I ever tell you I bought a guitar in 1980 when I turned pro? I was going to teach myself how to play. Still sitting, it's been sitting in the corner for 46 years now.
Never too late, man. Go on YouTube now. You get free lessons.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. Very good point. Very good point. All right. So there's a couple of topics I want to talk on today. Obviously, we'll talk about other things, but Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a combination of Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, and coaching and how those come together. You like that, don't you?
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with the coaching. I'll give you my quick take and then we'll go back and forth. So, first of all, Sam Darnold, when I look at him now, I'm going, wow, I knew it, but when you put it and look at it, rejected by the Jets, rejected by Carolina, rejected by San Francisco.
Or LA, was it maybe? I don't even remember.
Yeah. And then rejected by Minnesota, right? Yeah. And now goes and wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So to me, man, the more I think about it, he's a hero. Like to have the mental fortitude to do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think also it shows how much of a team sport it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hockey's a team sport.
Right.
But football is like 45 and 40. It's
definitely. Yeah. Yeah, because you could be a good quarterback and look great if you've got good people around. Yeah.
With the offensive line, like Tom Brady used to go back to Count 3 Mississippi.
Yeah.
I mean, he's tremendous quarterback, but you need that line.
Right. So we get Daniel.
Jets have really struggled there.
Go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say the Jets have been struggling for a long time on the offensive line.
Yeah. And then you get Daniel Jones, who got hurt, but who's having a real comeback year after.
Yeah.
So he'd been with the Giants, brief stop in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
So to me, both guys, man, you love the mentality, right? Not just to keep going, but to have especially a quarterback, to have the confidence in yourself to continue to play at that high level, even though people are saying bad things about you, right?
Yeah, you're going to be the leader. That's the guy, obviously, that's the leader of the team. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So it comes to coaching.
Yeah.
Now, I largely because of the way they handled Daniel Jones, I hate Brian Daboll.
Yeah.
Remember they did that the show. Remember what is it, behind the scenes kind of show they did with the Giants? Yeah. And he was really critical about Daniel Jones and talking about how somebody else was better. Like
you don't do that with the guy's your player.
Yeah, I mean, clearly it was the coach was trying to make himself look good, like protecting himself. You get that.
How'd that work out for him?
Yeah, no kidding. Now you're an assistant coach, not a head coach. Yeah. So just shows how much a coach can make or break a player's career, right?
Positive or negative influence.
Yeah.
Well, John Muckler, remember when he said Manny Malhotra would never be anything more than a third line? And he was the first round. I think he was 6 overall or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. And, Manny carved out a nice career.
Yeah, okay, so somebody looks at a player, they get him for a few months, and then they make a determination like that. Now, John Muckler is a respected hockey guy, been around a long time. So now he makes a determination, this guy will never be a player, more than a third line guy. Right.
I think the problem for me with that is it's a kid.
Yeah.
So even if you really believe that, and maybe the whole scouting, everybody agrees with you.
Right.
Keep it internal. You don't go public.
Yeah.
On an 18-year-old or 19-year-old kid.
Right. Because you can I think it's a valid statement to say, hey, I'm an experienced guy. I've been around a long time. This is my evaluation of the player. But to your point, don't make why ruin the kid?
Right.
He maybe just needs to develop. He's immature, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. We have the playoffs in Boston in a few weeks, and we've had so many injuries between the 18Us and the 16Us. We put them together for one team.
Sure.
So there's a couple kids that are not going to be able to make the trip. We're going to say sorry, and we really have to think about how we're going to present that because we don't want to crush the kid.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that then? What are you thinking of doing?
We're talking about it internally. It's going to be a tough process because, the kid's going to be hurt. It's how hurt do you make him?
Right.
Or not make him, but it's your presentation, and one of the guys will be a little easier because he's aging out.
Right.
And we're going to say, hey, we're going with 7D, and 6 out of these 7 come back next year.
Right.
But
So it's an 18U team that you're bringing some 16U players up.
Yeah, because we've had so many injuries on both teams. We're just homogenize them into one.
Right. So are some of the kids 16U players that are not going to make the cut?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Probably more on that end.
Right.
The 18s.
Because that's an easier discussion, right?
Correct. Yeah. Right. Next year, you're going to be there. Yeah, for sure. But there is one 18-year-old that we're going to have to say.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a tough.
So people that don't know, we haven't discussed it. To the credit, the owner of your program, he pays for everything. So the kids don't pay tuition with your program.
Correct. Yes. There's no tuition. And the thing is, not everyone going to play anywhere. Maybe one kid is going up the same area as Junior B in Toronto next year. But by and large, maybe club hockey in college, which is a great experience.
Right.
But the thing is, I think, and Richie Spiz, your good friend, would agree, I think, we want to create good people. We don't want to crush a kid.
Yeah.
What's the point? But unfortunately, there's a lot of that goes on. In amateur hockey.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like not that like.
I mean, where we're going with this. I mean, just be, let the kids have fun. You want to be competitive. You want to win. You certainly don't want to put up with bad behavior or kids that don't give any effort or anything like that. But when it comes down to their talent,
right. Do you think USA Hockey? So most people that are hockey fans know it. So USA Hockey has a coaching program. There's certain levels.
Yeah.
And you have to do online training, some training on site. Do you think they do enough to really discuss with to train the coaches about their influence on a player mentally?
I haven't done the USA Hockey platform in years. I would think so. You would think in today's environment, especially with all the concern about, I do know this, like we never had to do this years ago, but you do it now. You've got to take a course called Safe Sport. And it's about abuse and all that, which I think is really great because,
it is good. I took that course. It was good.
At first I was like, well, I'm all right. But then you realize, no, it's not about your behavior. It's about what do you do if something happens? Like, do you go to the police? The protocol for how you handle it is very important. Yeah. But anyhow, going back to just being gentle, and even the coaching now has changed, Tom. Like, and I think you and I've discussed this, but if a kid makes a mistake, when he comes back to the bench, you don't chirp him. You don't go, hey, what are you doing? You wait a while. Then you go up to him and say, hey, Tom, that draw you wanted for, we're going to need you to do that again in the third period. And, oh, yeah, by the way, when a puck's on a weak side, I need you over a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? And just teach instead of.
I agree. Yeah, I hated that as a player, like to be analyzed every shift. Yeah,
and when you make a mistake, no one needs to tell you.
Totally. Yeah. Hold on, I apologize. Violated a rule that is like a
26-second rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
Susan had made a comment, and I did not get it up right away, and now it's disappeared off the screen. So I apologize. We are not perfect. We do it it's not about perfection. It's about progress, right? We're always trying to get better all the time. Yeah. So, okay. Whew, man.
That was your first mistake in wow.
Last mistake, I think, was when I doubted myself.
Yeah. And that was what, 19?
Remember, I'll never forget an interview Tom Brady had in a Super Bowl, probably 15 years ago, whatever it was. And obviously the guy was asking questions before the Super Bowl. And, Brady was being very confident, if not cocky, which I admire with him because he backed it up. Hold on. Barry Shelley is here as well. We got to make sure we get him in. Morning there, brother.
Morning, Barry. How are you, brother?
Yeah. And so the reporter asked him at the end, he says, Tom, when's the last time you doubted yourself? And he paused. Yeah. He was really good the way he goes. He goes, I can't recall. Yeah. Oh, man, I was thinking that.
Yeah, but that's good.
Good. Yeah. You better, if you're going to be doing what he's doing, you better believe in yourself. Yeah.
Who's killing me is Brett Hull. He's a funny dude.
He is, yeah.
The stories. I guess in training camp, the strength coach said, hey, you got to do pull-ups. He goes, I'm not doing pull-ups.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, everybody's doing pull-ups. He goes, I do this, but it was 87 times last year.
Nice.
Yeah, in other words, I don't need to do pull-ups.
Yeah. Secret agent, Deb Anderson.
There she is.
Gorgeous human being. Nick Lafayette. Okay, so Gavin McKenna, since we last talked, the charges have been reduced, right?
Yeah, Nick's one of the Warriors, by the way, New Jersey Warrior. Great man.
Oh, Nick is? Oh,
Yeah. Great man. He's got his little boy's a hockey player, and yeah.
so he's a veteran as well then?
Pardon?
He's a veteran, Nick is?
Correct. Yeah.
Nick.
Navy, right, Nick? And he's done a swim with us a couple times up on deck.
Oh, good. So I probably met him then.
You did. I think.
Oh, okay. Good. Sorry, Nick. How are you doing, brother? Great to see you again. So McKenna, everybody doesn't know, got in the fight, defending his mother, supposedly. The guy was making some comments.
Right. So
there were some really serious charges that they dropped.
Felony, double A is big charge.
Right.
They dropped that down to, I'm assuming a misdemeanor, but here's the thing. I mean, it's a lot of questions. I mean, we'll never know the true story, but it sounds like one of the stories I heard, the kid waited for McKenna and his mother to come outside. And then the kid started up again, and he may have started to approach Mrs. McKenna.
Oh.
Which, in my mind, again, I'm not an attorney, but I think that would give you legal ground to stand on and say, I'm protecting my mom. I mean, she's female,
Right. She's a fairly attractive woman, too.
I saw a picture. Yeah, she is. She's
so there's probably some comments that were coming out that were
correct. Well, he called her the not like in rowing you have an oar.
Oh.
But he did not call her. And I think that's grounds. Just absolutely.
So to next question, draft stock go up or down? It's going up totally. Nobody's ever going to admit it, but yeah. Well, I mean, he was going to be probably the first overall pick in the draft anyways because of his skill level. Yeah. But okay, so picture this: you're an NHL scout, GM, coach, and you got a kid who gets in trouble because he's defending his mother.
Yeah.
You're going, yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
So Stevie Thomas, Stumpy. Did you know Stumpy?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on one second before I get in trouble here again. I missed Susan again. She was giving us. She forgave us too. It was just. Oh, here she goes. Hold on. Here she is. I gotta make sure I get up here. How was Hartford? Okay, so we got her up on the screen. Whew, man, this is a rough morning. Maybe it's a cold. I was out for a walk.
I think you're just. It's the synapses aren't firing because it's so cold. It's gonna take.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So the thing about McKenna, so Stevie Thomas was a rookie in Toronto.
Yep.
And he had Mark.
Hold on, Mark. Good call. He was breaking the news. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah, exactly, Rich. I agree 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. So again, Stevie Thomas. Let me hear this.
So anyway, he was a rookie in Toronto. John Brophy was his coach.
Right.
And they had the All-Star break, and Steve went home. And he and his brother-in-law went on their ski-doos to a bar. And as Stevie said, it turned into a Pier 6 brawl. And they jumped in, right? So he gets a shiner. So now they go back, like after the break, and he's wearing sunglasses in the locker room because he didn't want Brophy to see. And Brophy comes up and says, sunglasses, what's going on? He goes, take them off. And so Stumpy takes them off, and he's waiting to get it. He goes, what happened? He goes, well, my brother and I were at this place, and we got into it. He goes, good, Bill's character, and he walked away. That was it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Susan's question about Nikki talking. The great Michael Elwood was up.
Okay.
Saw him up there in Hartford as well. I was so we had a table. At one end was Nikki. I was at the other end, and then Boo Nieves was in the middle. So I didn't hear too much of Nikki's conversations, but he to Nikki now, one thing I need to clear up too. So I give Nikki a hard time. Nikki said he did not invent the Zamboni. So Nikki and I have always had a history of he's known as a practical joker. Right. I learned to be a practical joker. So we're always going back and forth. Sometimes, so Nikki, when he does a practical joke with me, so the last couple of times at golf tournaments, I think as mentioned, he would take my backpack and put rocks and dirt in the backpack. Right? It's funny, guys are watching, yuck it up. Now, it's a pain in the butt for me. I got to clean the bag out, but it's not a big deal. It's joking around. That's our history. No problem. I guess what happens with me is because I am more doing podcasts, asked to speak and everything, I more have a voice now. So my way of getting back to Nikki is using my voice in public to zing Nikki, which
did you just call him Saint Nikki?
I did not, but that's good.
I thought you did, yeah.
So I think that's part of the issue when I zing him.
Well, he's probably huge in Hartford because he played there.
Yes, he was big. The Zamboni driver, everybody were walking through the rink and they're all stopping to say hello to Nicky because he played there. Yes. And he was great with everybody. He was fantastic.
And as we've talked about privately, I think maybe even here, that everybody I've talked to that played for him said best coach ever.
Yes.
They really loved him.
Phil Degatana, who I missed, he made a couple of comments. He said that.
Did he play for him? Yeah.
Yep, he played with him. Chad Dameworth, another kid from Marquette, Michigan, had played with him. They all love him. Yeah. When people talk about Nicky as a coach, Steve Valiquette's always talking about what a great coach he was too. So, yeah. Here's our boy. Have we heard from Ron Jameson?
Yeah, I think so. Here and there. Yeah. I see Ron. Ron is playing in a senior lacrosse league now.
Really?
How cool is that? Yeah.
Wow. Very cool. Ron Jameson, veteran up in Buffalo, New York. Okay, so you did not you weren't big on watching the game.
Well, you know what? No, not really. Yeah.
Right. And now, okay, so would you have been a chicken wing guy?
Or
any no more. No, let's stick with the chicken wing. Are you a chicken wing guy?
Not huge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part of my issue with chicken wings, it's hit or miss sometimes.
Right.
You need a big, meaty chicken wing that's crisp, right? Like I get the frozen ones at Costco and think, okay, but they just don't come out.
Not the same. No.
Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to order in some chicken wings. But I said, okay, I don't want to get excited about the chicken wing.
Yeah.
Order it. And then it's subpar.
Well, the thing about wings too, if you think about it, right? When we were kids, that's the part you threw away.
Yeah. Well,
you didn't eat it, right?
So here's the history because Super Bowl was coming up. 1964, the Anchor Bar in Buffalo. Woman was at the bar with her kids, and the kids wanted something to eat. She had some leftover chicken wings. At that point, were just scraps they'd used to throw in the soup. Yeah. So she fried them up, spiced them up, and that became the chicken wing. Yeah.
So it may have been the same when you were playing, but in Buffalo, like when you're on the road, you know, you go in a room, there's pizzas and Gatorade and beer. They would also put Anchor Bar and Grill wings in there when you play Buffalo. So I kind of make sure I had to go in there for the third period to get something out of the wing.
The Anchor Bar.
Those I ate. Yeah, and they had regular ones, teriyaki, and then Italian stuff.
Oh yeah. Sour cream or blue cheese?
Probably the sour cream.
Yeah,
I like that tangy.
Yeah, healthier.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, we'd have them the night before the game. I mean, the farts after the next day. Oh, some chicken wing fart.
There, but that's cool. Yeah.
What's that? Sorry.
Little TMI, but that's all right.
Wow, I think we're all close here, aren't we? Aren't we?
Yeah, but in that case, you want to be back a little bit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah. BMW. Let me see. BMW was packed last night. Waited 2 hours for order. BMW. Missed the first 2 quarters of the game. BMW. I'm thinking. So he's talking, getting chicken wings. Big Mama.
I don't know.
Big Mama wings. Big Mama wings.
Yeah, no. There's a franchise, but I forget what's the name.
Oh yeah, let's go with Big Mama wings.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Fat Bunny.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Sorry about that, big brother.
Well, I'm sure they had a big day yesterday.
Oh,
probably the biggest sales day of the year.
Yeah. So if you were to, so two categories. If you were to, Susan's jumping in there too. We got to make sure we get her up there. She was also saying Buffalo Wild Wings. So, okay, 2 categories, healthy and unhealthy. If you were going to do a unhealthy, not necessarily unhealthy, but not worry about health as much menu for the Super Bowl, what would be on that?
Mine would be pepperoni pizza. Sliders.
Oh, sliders.
Yeah. And then maybe if it's a cold day, like a chowder, a really good chowder.
Nice. Yeah. I made a chili. So I make a high protein chili now. Put chickpeas in it, and I put eggs in it. So I just throw the eggs right in there, just like a cake mix or whatever, and cook them up and thickens up the whole thing. Plus, you get the protein from the eggs. Yeah. Oh, man. So it's like ground beef, onions, mixed vegetables, spinach, chickpeas. Ooh.
Yeah, I make once, sometimes twice a week. I just get bison, ground bison, and I saute some peppers with some seasoning. And
Okay. Now here I'm clearly being a little sensitive here. Okay. and it's not Tracy. She's not around. It's Susan. But I think, is she upset because I kind of missed her?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think what happened was you hit it too soon and it went off.
Right.
You couldn't.
Because this is, I don't mean to read too much into it, but this is reminiscent of like Tracy's MO.
Misinterpretation of your behavior.
Right.
Yeah.
But the capitalized letters, the multiple question marks, that's Tracy MO. You think it's possible? Is there really, could they really be
what's the common denominator here?
Yeah. Good point. Okay. Yeah. So the common denominator is me, obviously. Do you think maybe, see, I don't believe anything, but they think really is like a Susan and a Tracy. Could they be the same?
No, I think it's they care about you.
Really? Okay. So there's no chance. Right.
Snap out of it.
Okay. So there's no chance that this is some kind of conspiracy or something like that.
Probably not. I think if there were, as we go along, if we get more female listeners, eventually this will be a common thread.
They'll all be picking on me like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice. Oh, that's not nice.
Except for Deb. Deb will be loyal and true.
I was going to translate for Bad Bunny. See, that was in fairness to Bugs Bunny, what, like when you don't understand what he's saying.
Well, I think also for me, I'll speak. I don't know who the guy is, so the culture now is not what I'm into. So
right, yeah.
I don't pay.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah, everybody, like we said before, I'm sure millions of people loved him. That was fantastic. Yeah. Maybe somebody can call up and tell us what he said during that.
I think what football fans may have a hard time with is that, and it's the NFL's fault. I mean,
right.
Get somebody a little bit more neutral. So
yeah, but okay,
you don't want to take away from the game, right?
Good point, though. Do you think they do it intentionally to have somebody that's not neutral? So no,
we're all talking about it. We were talking about this. Yeah, it's all marketing.
Definitely. It said BMW, not BMW.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, I did. Honestly, God, I did see BMW. That's the way I saw it.
Yeah, the car. I did too. I went right to it.
Totally. Big Mama Wings.
Yeah.
Big Mama Wings.
Well, maybe they'll change now.
Yeah. I should look up. There's got to be a Big Mama Wings someplace in North America, right? You think somebody would think of that?
Yeah, right? Somewhere.
Yeah. Big Mama Wings.
Yeah.
If not, I wonder, where do you go to get the best wings then? I mean, you'd have to go like a Cinderella or something like that?
Yeah, probably. Wow.
Whole Foods.
Yeah, Cinderella. What would they cost you there? About $9 for 6, 7?
Yeah. Are you like, if you were sitting home watching the football game, would you do Uber Eats or something to get your chicken wings? Or
yeah, again, I wouldn't do the wings, but if we're going to do them, yeah, why not? You know?
Right. Okay. We should go back. So we did a healthy or less healthy version. So a healthy Super Bowl menu for you would be
steak with sweet potato or even regular potatoes if they're done right. That's pretty much it.
So it's sweet potato fry kind of thing, or are we like
just regular sweet potato and just.
So when you do your sweet potato, you'll make it like a baked potato.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then put butter in it or like that, or what do you do?
Yeah, butter, salt, and pepper.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. I tried making I try to keep the skin on my regular potatoes when I make them into French fry. That's healthier.
Yep.
But if you keep the skin on a sweet potato, it's like leather.
Yeah, it gets a little tough.
Yeah. So I peel mine. Yeah.
I think it's because the sugars come out, maybe.
Oh God. When you like, I don't know how to say it.
So listen, you know how we're always trying to like self-educate. There does come a time when you go, I can watch this 1,000 times. I don't get it. So there's this thing I guess it's for physical therapists about muscle shortening when you have 2 joints, like your knee has, could move, right?
Right.
And
sorry, Mark, to interrupt here because Big Mama Wings is in Henderson, Nevada.
There you go. I knew she'd find it.
Yeah, Big Mama Wings. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, continue.
But anyhow, there's this thing they call active passivity, or no, I'm sorry, active insufficiency or passive insufficiency.
Right.
And I'm trying to grasp the concept. I kind of get it, but I spent all weekend going, I just still don't get it.
Right. Yeah. There's our girl we do the podcast with, Johanna, the Puerto Rican princess, veggie platter, Miss Healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you dipping it in?
I know that's the key, right? Like, you go with Greek yogurt, right? Just like season up your Greek yogurt a little bit. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, that's what the tzatziki is basically, right?
Tzatziki?
You know, like what you put on your, the
Greek food?
Souvlaki. Yeah.
You should like
it's yogurt with, I think.
Are you just showing off now that you come up with souvlaki and all this kind of stuff, like these big words?
Jersey.
All right, Lindsey Vonn. Yeah. So about a week ago, she crashed and basically was left with no ACL. Was that from that injury or from previous injuries?
I'm a little confused. Probably that was the culmination of it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I sat for probably 20 minutes last night on YouTube looking at all the crashes from the weekend.
Oh
man, that downhill. There's one section, I think 2, maybe 3 girls fell on the same spot. That is crazy. They go like 80, 90 miles an hour.
I'll tell you what, they in the camera angles looked like they had the drones on them and everything.
Oh yeah.
You could really see how fast they were going.
And that's ice. It's not snow, by the way. They hose it down.
Oh,
that's ice around.
That's all scary.
Work, just like skates.
Man, how fast they're going and everything too. Yeah. John, I agree with you. Greek yogurt, tzatziki.
See, there you go.
Yeah. Tzatziki. Yeah. Bruce Levin.
You think that's like a resort somewhere, right?
They got those huts over the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tzatziki. It's in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay. So she hurts her knee. However, ends up basically they're saying there's no ACL.
Correct.
To come back a week later and do a downhill.
I didn't understand. I was like, what?
Yeah. Like, especially if the ACL was gone based on a number of injuries. But to do it a week ago, if she lost her ACL a week ago to come back and ski in the Olympics.
Because your ACL, it goes like this. Without that, your knee has absolutely no stability. So
yeah.
I mean, she obviously wore a brace, but it's still.
Yeah. So Susan Brooks, I saw online, posted a very good question.
I did read that, and it made me think.
Right. So was Lindsey being selfish?
Correct.
Or she should have let somebody else take her spot? So you look at it both ways, okay? You're being selfish. You knew you couldn't do it. Or do you say that's how she built her reputation on somebody that was battling back from injuries all the time, a real warrior, and she wanted to win a gold for, now, obviously winning a gold helps her too, but she wants to win the gold.
Yeah.
So
I would say 2 things. The Olympic program probably looks at it and says, hey, this is a great story.
Right.
Promote this. Bring eyes on. From her stand, I just got done saying that 3 other girls took bad spills. So was it the ACL or was it just a spill?
Right.
Her.
Yeah.
She got a pretty bad.
And you hate to say this. Well, I don't hate to say it. It's factual that although they're supposed to be amateur, based on amateur, they're really not. Those athletes are making a lot of money.
Sure.
Right. So, and I don't say she's wrong in this, but Lindsey Vonn also she's smart enough to realize she's got to have a career after she's done skiing.
Yeah.
And her reputation now is of somebody who battles all out. Right. And if she doesn't, it kind of takes away from her brand to not go.
Well, and also maybe we remove all that and just say possible. She's just a warrior.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. So you have to admire her.
Yeah.
But you do think, okay, so if she had not gotten hurt, she battles through the injury, she goes and wins a medal. Everybody's talking about, wow, this is fantastic. What a warrior she is, right?
Right.
Yeah. Now she does the same thing, comes back, it doesn't work out. Now you question her.
The only thing I would like to know is, did she still have to qualify, or was she just because she's Lindsey Vonn, they said you can compete? That might be the question, but
right. Yeah. I don't think she got in just because she was Lindsey Vonn. I think
probably not. Yeah, I'm sure she had to qualify, so
that's
she
a good point,
deserved to be there. And then I don't know if you've seen it, but it's really good. Netflix has a 1980 documentary, and the USA team.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, and you kind of miss when it was amateurs.
I know. Actually, good question by the secret agent Deb coming up here on that subject. The entire USA hockey is now all NHL players.
Yeah.
So all the hockey players in the Olympics can be pros. Yeah, do you think
And that was the whole point of the 1980 team. It was a bunch of college kids.
right?
The Red Army. When they landed, when the Red Army team came back, they met at the airport going, "Were you guys drunk? What happened?"
Right.
Because
Yeah.
they went through. I think. Did you play against them in that's?
No, I didn't. Well, I should have said I didn't remember it, but I guess we did. I looked at our schedule at 1
I
year.
don't know if it was a team you were on. Maybe it might have been the year before. But they got
Yeah.
smoked. Like
Yeah.
like 11-2. Or
Yeah.
something. And that's when Espo was playing and
Yeah.
Mike
You think
McEwen and
fair to the up and coming amateur? Good question. Okay, so and I hear your question, Deb, and it is a great question. I guess the counter is, would it be unfair to the NHL players to not give them a chance too? Like, why would they not be given a chance to play in the Olympics?
yeah. Well, I think also if you look at Team USA, a lot of guys in the show now started off in the NDTP, the National Development Team,
Right.
made it to the NHL.
Right.
So it's still kind of like an amateur feeder system if you want to look at it.
Right. Right.
Especially for the American team.
Yeah.
I would
And
assume-
to Bruce's point here too, to Olympics program, it's all about money.
of course,
So it's not, yeah,
what is it nowadays?
yeah. The network is a bigger draw for the networks to have the pro players there.
Think of how huge the World Junior Championships are now, right?
Yeah.
And those are the national development teams.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a tough call. But it's going to be interesting to see, another, so what's his name? The captain of Toronto, Austin Matthews.
Yeah.
So now he's been named captain of the USA team. I don't get it. I don't know why he keeps getting maybe he's something special in the locker room, but from what I see on the ice, I don't know why he's the captain, right?
Yeah. I would have picked one of the Kachuk boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And well, that's interesting because Matthew, the one from Florida, is an assistant captain,
Right.
but the one Brady from Ottawa is not a captain at all. Man, I'd pick him as a.
I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, it could be, and you've seen this, maybe both those guys are saying, hey, listen, it would mean more to Austin Matthews for him. We get more out of him.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm still going to be the same player whether I've got a C on
Right.
my sweater or not.
Great
So,
point. It's a great point.
Yeah.
And really, captaincy at that level.
Yeah.
It's symbolic.
It really is. Yeah. Guys that are leaders are going to lead no matter what. Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. Yeah. Some athlete Trump got into it. Some athlete said he wasn't necessarily, he was mixed emotions, whether he was proud of competing.
Yeah. Again, that's the culture we're living in now. Like no one can just go do the thing without making a political statement.
I know.
They can't get an award. They can't do this. I mean, it gets a little tiring.
Yeah.
I mean, you're representing your country. Just go play your sport.
Yeah. But that's been part of history too, right? And I'm not saying it's right, but the athletes feel like
the
they
most
need
famous in my lifetime, 68 with the three black athletes, the sprinters that
Right.
raised up a black glove. And that's a little different. I mean, they were really making a statement because back, things were much different than they are now.
Yeah. So to your point, should they be using the Olympics as a stage to do that, or are you proud of them to do that because they're stepping up? And
Yeah, I think there's two things here. One is the Olympics by nature are political. I mean, remember when Jesse Owens won? No, don't remember.
Yeah.
We weren't there, but we know that Jesse Owens won all those gold medals in front of Hitler.
yeah,
In the
Yeah.
36 games, I think, 36
Yeah.
or 38 games. And that was a loud statement because, it's
Yeah.
Hitler.
yeah,
And I think it's, and even the USA beating the Soviets, that was during the middle of the Cold War when Russia just invaded Afghanistan before we invaded Afghanistan.
what's that say again?
Before we invaded Afghanistan.
Yeah,
But anyhow, yeah. So, but to what I'm getting back to is if you're the athlete, unless you have some skin in the game,
Yeah.
the difference is those guys were black and they were living.
Right.
Right. It's different. But if you're some snowboarder that grew up in California and just go do your thing.
Right. And I hear you, but okay. So I'll be the devil's advocate on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Devil's advocate. What does that mean? Devil's advocate. So
You're advocating for the opposite
devil.
side.
Right. But I'm advocating for the devil on this side. Okay. So to be the devil's advocate, I'm saying, okay, he's worked his rear end off his whole life to be an Olympian. I guess he's got the right to say what he wants, right?
Well, everybody does, but
Yeah.
So if I'm his agent, I would tell him you probably just lost a lot of money.
Okay. Or you can say you made a lot of money because
Could be either way.
Right.
Yeah.
Depending on who's going to market you. Yeah.
And how you go to market.
Here's how bad the Super Bowl was yesterday. They had a streaker and he had a pair of pants on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to streak,
Yeah.
like,
Do
have the junk hanging out there, right? I mean, you got to.
You know Yogi Berra, right? With all his.
Yeah.
So it was like in the 70s, and somebody had streaked during spring training game.
Yeah.
And one of the reporters said, "Was it a guy or a chick?" He goes, "How am I supposed to know? They have their clothes on."
I have never heard that one before.
Yeah, that was a beauty.
That is good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. Oh, very funny.
But that used to be a big thing. Remember the woman Morgana with the huge
yeah.
chest, and she would run on the field and kiss.
Where was she? Like in Kansas City or something like that?
I think it started in Houston, the old Astrodome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was kind of like became a thing that it was a badge of honor to have her.
Oh,
come
yeah.
Because they didn't stop her, right?
You didn't see security try to stop her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgana, that's good.
Yeah.
Good memory by you. Of course, you remember. I mean, not that you remember her big boobs or anything like
Yeah,
that.
but you know what I'm finding? Like Beth in the morning will start talking about the show we watched last night. I got to really think. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that's not true. Not true at all. Let me see here, Susan, what she says. That's my point. She's being sarcastic with her comment about Lindsey Vonn. I think is that what she was saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, but it was a good point at the same time she made.
Yeah.
Legitimate question.
Yeah. What does great Barry Shelley have to say here? A person who takes go to a position in the discussion debate. The devil's advocate. Yes. Yeah.
Boy, man, where would we? We'd be lost without her.
Well, and okay, look at the positive side. It's turned into an educational show, right? With our listeners.
We're
right.
gaining, they're losing.
Right. Yes, exactly. We're siphoning all their intelligence.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And taking it all. It's really, I don't know, what do we do with it once we siphon it, though? Is it disappearing?
Kind of around there.
Saw a great video on quantum entanglement.
Okay.
And how it pertained to somebody improving themselves mentally.
Okay.
The theory, and I hope I get this right. The theory is, so quantum entanglement means you have two particles who may have been joined, and then they can go off and be a whole universe away from each other, and they will mimic each other exactly. Like they won't wait for like light. There's no difference at all. They do exactly the same thing at the same time. So the theory is that if there's something you want, some goal you have to act like that before you've even got it. Like if you want to be a CEO of a company, you act like a CEO of the company before you get there. I guess the theory is that it's already inside you. You've got to bring it together to make
manifestation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and Gordie Howe was doing his autograph when he was 9 years old. His mother, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Practicing from when I'm a star in the NHL.
Right.
Yeah.
We had two things. We had on Monday night. We had the casino night with the Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cipriani downtown. Nice.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful building. It was an old bank that had been a restaurant.
Let's go for the Tunnels to Tower dinner.
Oh wow!
Great place. It is a really nice.
Oh, yeah, the big columns, the high ceilings, the whole bitch. Yeah. So with those events, with a black tie event, is there some requirement? And this is a serious question. Okay, I really want to know this information. Is there some requirement for women to show as much cleavage as possible at those events? Is that is that part of the?
I don't think they put it on the invitation.
Right. It's kind of an understood.
Well, I think in their world, it's understood. Yeah.
Right. Because it does seem that's.
Yeah. Well, they're proud of their.
Right. Absolutely, and more power to women who want to do it,
Sure.
and as tight a dress as possible too. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I often wondered about that. Was one of those lingering questions I've had, and then
Probably thought about that all night long, right?
It did. Yeah, I'm wondering. Okay, I didn't when I saw the invitation. I did not see anything on the invitation that said, "Please, expose your cleavage as much as possible." Right. But
so is that a complaint or just an observation?
Observation. Yeah. I'm not positive or negative about either way. I notice. I try to be aware more now of my surroundings and everything. Right.
Because you don't want to get entangled quantumly.
Yeah, seriously. Wow. And that I guess kind of leads you to the whole there's two brass So they quantumly entangled.
Yeah.
Right. Would they act the same? Oh goodness. There's a lot. It was good. It was awkward because the team's obviously not going well.
Right.
They had myself, Henrik Lundqvist, Nicky Fotiu, Ron Greshner, Adam Graves was there. So we were the alumni that got out first, and then the
Right.
team got addressed. And it was, you could tell it was,
Little cold room when the team.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, though, in fairness, I think the Ranger fans, they love the Rangers. So
Sure.
the
Yeah.
chance to see them up close was still cool. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So the Panarin trade, I think that people
Oh.
they got the best they could get. I think.
Oh, that's right. We haven't talked about that, have we? That's right.
I mean, what else?
Yes,
I mean, I think they did all right.
absolutely. So people, I'm glad you brought that up. People have been critical of Chris Drury, and I think part of it is obviously things have not gone well.
Right.
There's the whole all the stuff with Kreider and Trouba and Cooley and all that kind of stuff. Was it Cooley, the guy that went to San Jose? Is that who it was? No,
No,
not
Cooley's still here.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I forget who went to San Jose, but
Yeah.
back off the team.
Right. So there's the bitter taste about all the stuff that's happened over the last 18 months or whatever. And this deal, you're right. So people understand. Panarin had a no movement clause,
Right.
so which means you cannot move him, right, unless he gives you to authorization to move him. So now where I think Goudreau was the guy. Thank you, Luke.
Yeah, Barkley, Goudreau.
right.
Yeah.
So I think mistake to me would have been made where it became so public that, okay, we're done with Panarin. Now, you look back when Tampa did the same thing with Steven Stamkos. They never made any statement. They didn't even tell him, until the season was over with. But they did. They came. Everybody knew they had to move him. He was in control of the situation. Apparently, he only really wanted to go to LA. At that point, listen, the good thing they had going for them was LA needed goal scoring. Like they're trying to make the playoffs, they needed a goal scorer. So, they needed him now as opposed to waiting during the summer.
Right.
Because if they wait till the season's over with, I'm sure as everybody know, they get nothing for him. He's gone.
Well, that was it. I mean, the Rangers stood to get 0.
Yeah.
And what I know about the prospect is there's a skating issue, apparently. He doesn't skate well.
Right.
Well, you get somebody to work with him. I mean, Bobby Nystrom worked with Laura Stam.
Yeah.
Pretty good career.
Yep. Definitely. Yeah. And it's really now, well, that's a good point. It's player development at this point now.
Oh, yeah. Now it's a whole science. I mean,
yeah.
You could see, so Craig Carlisle, who I coach with, his father's Randy.
Yep.
He does power skating every Sunday. And Jeff Paul and I are looking at each other like, we never did any of this. It's amazing. Like when you watch Craig go through running the guys through a power skating, it's unbelievable. So the skating is just a whole nother level.
So he teaches the kids power skating?
Yeah, and he's really, really good at it.
Wow. Interesting.
And they with pucks too. It's not always just, and I'd be snapping ankles left and right.
Right.
Yeah.
That is cool.
But
so people that don't know, Mark had mentioned Laura Stam. She was one of the first power skaters. Right.
And my point is, they could get a guy like Craig to work with,
Right.
and every team now has a skills coach who,
Right.
I think New York Rangers is a friend of mine, actually, Mark Chiaccio is from Suffern, New York. He had been with Arizona. Anyhow, he's a skills guy. I don't know if he's still there or not, but he was there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's going to be the key. Yeah. So they ended up getting a kid who was a first overall pick in the draft.
Did you see the clip in the prospects when he's wearing and the San Jose Shark kid goes to give him the stick? He just
Yeah.
I like that.
He's got the attitude and everything.
That's not coachable. That's who he is.
Yeah.
That's what's needed on this team.
Yeah. Certain things you can't coach. Yeah.
And that's what the Rangers need. They don't have that bite.
Yeah, I know. So he ends up going. Now, what bothers me now, though, is as a young player, I'd want to get to guys. Say, guys, listen, okay, the season's over for you guys, but this is you've worked your whole life to get to the NHL. Don't waste games where you could be developing yourself as an individual, as a player, like being a team player, but get the most out of each game. Don't cruise through these games just because they're over with, right? I mean, I can see where it'd be harder if you're a veteran guy that maybe says, okay, this season's done. But you watch Jonathan Quick, who he was outstanding that last game they played before. Like he's not quitting, right? He's
still a player.
Yeah.
Here's my question to you, because you played. is it better for a coach, especially in today's world, because it really is kind of a young league,
Yep.
to be a better youth coach? Not youth, that's a bad one. Better to be able to work with and developing young guys and just letting veterans, hey, look, you've been here, do your thing. I'm not going to, we'll talk about our system and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, is it better to get a coach that's going to be better with the younger guys?
Yeah. You know what I think? Like for me personally, I love it when a coach, as a veteran player, when a coach coached me, and Robbie Ftorek did this. He coached me like I was an owner. I had ownership in the team, right? So that it wasn't saying, okay, we want you to do a good job. It's just, Tom, we want to win this game. You go help us win. Whatever that means, you go help us win.
Right.
Like to me, that was I would say it like this, kind of joking around, but that was a freak. That turned me on, man. I got fired up when he did.
No, absolutely. Yeah. And that's, and again, he's another guy. Everybody that I know that played for him, and I worked with him briefly in Albany, nothing but good things to say about him.
Yeah. And then with the younger kids, it's understanding, okay, they're not in that position yet to give them ownership. It would be unfair to them to give them ownership, but to say to them, like, watch this guy play. Yeah. Like, you know, and like we go back to like the video or you know, rehashing a shift that the guy just had. To me, I was like, okay, I want you to concentrate on this game. Inside this game is each shift, each period. If you make that mistake, okay, we'll address the mistake later on. But I want you to get ready for the next shift, right? Like more of that attitude. I want you to win this game. That's how you're going to develop, is by winning this game. So.
Yeah, in today's world with video, I mean, you do that teaching after the game. When you're in the game, it's, you know, you can't go change. It's a data point. Let's get a good shift, Tom.
Yeah.
Right. I need you to really, you know, and
you know, one of the things that gets me. Okay, so you get all this practice time, you have meetings and everything. When they get into a game and then there's the last minute of the game and the coach feels like he has to get on and draw some play. Okay, you haven't. Okay.
At that level,
yeah,
you know what to do.
Yeah, it should be more. Hey guys, remember what we practiced the other day? This is the play we want to do.
Overload or whatever. Yeah. And I think at that point, if you're gonna put something on the board, it's gonna be more about personnel.
Yeah.
Like if they put Laidlaw here, I want you out.
Yes.
If they put Maloney out, I want. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little bit that I could get, but to draw up a play, I mean, come on.
I know. Yeah.
We used to do it with our hands like this in street football. So Tom, you're going to go over here and make the red card and then cut left.
I know. Yeah, I don't ever remember. I mean, Herb, the coaches I had, I don't remember them. Certainly not Freddie Shero. He didn't do that.
Well, I think you'd really enjoy that Netflix because it's really about Herb.
Yeah.
And both his kids are on it. And every player on that team, I mean, he had the hugest impact on their lives. And, you know, that goes back to what we were talking about before.
Right.
About realizing you're dealing with kids. And
you
want them to be as positive experiences.
Right. And I tell you, he was really good at even dealing with adults too, as hockey players. Like he was good with me. For me, best example was, so I think it was my first year, had like 6 goals, 20 some assists, thinking, okay, next year I'll get maybe 10, 12 goals.
Easy.
I'm going to be a good 2-way defenseman.
Yeah.
Herb comes in and says, nope, we don't want you touching the puck. You're going to be a defensive defenseman. Now, where he was really good, though, was said, okay, Tom, if you're going to make what you could be viewed as a sacrifice and not do anything offensively, just be a defensive guy. And he never told me this, but he did it. Mm-hmm. He would always, when it was a chance for a defensive opportunity, killing a penalty, I'm on the ice. And he would, I joke around, I know I've told you this, but he would literally come down and kick me in the ass.
Yeah.
And he would go, get the F out in the ice. And that's, to me, it was so cool. Like he didn't want to know how I was when I was sick. He wanted me on the ice. So he was smart in saying, okay, this will I really think he figured this out. This will make Laidlaw even more.
You hit it. He knew like what got you motivated.
Yeah.
Because you're a big farm boy, strong.
Yeah.
And then other guys, like, that's not the same approach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the key to being a great coach, I think.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he knew.
Players.
Yeah, he knew that I didn't want him kissing my ass or like that. Yeah, just put me up in the freaking ice. I don't care about it.
Go kill somebody. Yeah, get out there. Yeah.
He's a
great guy. Yeah.
He would do. I told you, like he would do stuff like he shot a puck at my head one time in practice. Yeah.
You were daydreaming?
No, I was being told. I was totally into it, but I was just being told a smart ass. I was doing something.
Okay. You were being Tom Laidlaw.
Oh yeah, exactly. We were doing a breakout drill. I was doing something. I don't know what it was, but I was totally into it. But I was just being a smart ass. And
Yeah.
so he went to like pretend he was dumping it in, and he shot it right in my head. It was going to hit me in the face. I had to put my hand up and stop it. And I remember
Usually it's the other way around. It's a player firing out.
yeah. And the guys are looking like, what? So of course I grabbed the puck, put it in my mouth, and like, but it was funny. Yeah. But he that was one of Herb's strengths. I think that was his biggest strength and you can see that with the Olympic team. He knew everybody as a person. Yeah.
And even Ralph Cox, who was the last.
Yeah.
Because same thing happened to Herb in '60.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he told the kid, when he gave him his exit speech, that's what he said.
Yeah. Boone Neves. You ever met Boone Neves?
Did not, but he's a pretty big dude, right?
Big tall kid. I guess he has some concussion issues or whatever. It had to retire for. Yeah. But he's got a whole hockey camp going on now. I can't remember the name of it, but really impressive young man, like really great personality.
I hear good things. Yeah. Now where's he from in Connecticut?
I think it's upstate New York. I think it's
like that where he's from?
I think, yeah. Definitely. So what else is going on? The Olympics going on. What's your favorite Winter Olympic sport?
Well, hockey, obviously. So there's a girl from Montclair, New Jersey, Jackie Pieri, who Bruce Driver and I, when Dylan and my son Sean were kids, she was on our team we coached,
right?
12-year-olds.
Right.
She was the toughest boy on the team. I mean, she great girl, but she could play, and she played with an edge. And she ended up going to Brown, was a captain there, and then played in that whatever the professional league is for Calgary. Right. But she's playing for Italy.
Oh, that's right. I think you'd mentioned that. Yes. Yeah.
And
very cool.
Apparently, she's like this high-level climate scientist too.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
Very smart girl.
Yeah. And Hillary Knight's a good player. I didn't realize how good she was. Yeah.
How about like in years past, I didn't pay attention to women. It's better now. It's much better.
They're good. But have you seen the USA, the women's power play? If you watch their power play, man, they get the tic-tac-go going on there. Yeah. Good stuff. So there's some good stuff though. Some of those sports, like they have the ones where they ski and then shoot.
So here's my question.
Okay.
Let's bring it up another level.
Okay.
They're shooting at the guys doing that ski, the long jump. That's part of it. Like, how it pulled. That would bring it up another level, I think.
Okay. Can you imagine going as fast as you can down a hill and then hit a ramp that sends you flying up in the air and you're trying to fly as fast as you can? I'd be scared. There's no way I'm doing that.
No, absolutely not.
Would it be like you get up at the top of the hill and you go, there's no freaking, I'm not going down there.
Well, I was watching last night, the GoPro.
Right.
Guy's wearing a GoPro.
Oh.
And he's up there. You know how they rock back and forth, have their hands on the side and they push off?
Yeah.
And you got to hear his breathing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not cool with this either.
Yeah. That's cool. Here's one. Curling. That's a good one. So that's a good Canadian sport.
I've only played that once. It is not easy.
Yeah. So the basic premise is you've got those circles. So you've got to get the stone as close to the middle as possible. So the person that's the closest to the middle, they get the points.
Yeah, right? I think there's a couple different colors.
Right.
Whatever.
And then, so obviously then if you get one that's right in the middle, the other team now is trying to knock you out.
Right.
So you're trying to put blocks up there so they can't get to so there's a whole strategy to it. And then there's
lawn bowling.
What's that?
Lawn bowling.
Lawn bowling, yeah. It's like lawn bowling. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now you grew up in Canada, but it's like bowling, right? It's huge.
It's huge. Oh, big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
They, for some reason, the Canadian women's curling teams were like models. They're always the most beautiful women for some reason.
You have a problem with that?
I don't know why that is. It just would always.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Good marketing.
Yeah. Here's one. Bird jelly. Would love to try the luge. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. Did you see again? I got how like you're on YouTube and you get stuck on an algorithm.
Yeah.
It was showing. I don't know if it was this Olympics, but that 4-man sled.
Yeah.
It flipped like halfway. They were on their heads the whole way down. I'm like,
yeah.
That cannot be good. Like going 1,000 miles an hour.
Okay, here's one for you. Talking about hitting the head. Super Bowl yesterday. A few of the guys had those caps on. Yeah, savage animal. Listen to that.
40 pounds.
Savage animal. Watchdog. That's like a Viking dog.
She's 40 pounds of fluff. Like Sophie.
Steve. Sophie. She's saving the world. She's saving your life.
One person at a time.
Oh, hold on.
Here it comes back.
Beauty queen. Yeah.
Busted.
Oh man, beautiful, beautiful woman. See, that was, you know what it was, right? I'm talking about how beautiful the Canadian curling team is, and then Beth walks by.
Beth walks by and ruins it for all the Canadian curling teams.
That's right. She's probably singing "Oh Canada" or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now some of these guys wear these caps on their helmets.
Yeah, what is that about?
So the theory supposedly is it softens the blow, so it reduces concussions. But I'm thinking, okay, and what's your opinion? My understanding of a concussion, the brain bangs against the inside of your skull.
Yeah.
So having a cap on isn't going to
Not
change.
going to do anything.
Right. Yeah. I think it's one of those things that they tell the guy it's going to help him, so he thinks I feel better about myself, so I can go.
Yeah, so you hit harder.
Yeah, I can go hit somebody in the head even harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make sure I get a concussion.
Yeah. Ever see there's a game, and maybe it was a Canadian game. We had it. So it's like a board, a round board.
Okay.
And then it was the same thing. It had a hole in the middle, and you had these little like the stones in curling, and you would flick it with your finger, and then there was pegs around the outside of the hole in the middle. So you have to. So it's the same kind of concept. You're trying to get the.
I think we had something like that here.
I gotta find that. That was a classic game.
You know what? You probably did up in Western Michigan that like in the bars they have that
Shuffleboard?
Yeah, like metal hockey pucks.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. I was so much better after I was drinking. Like, see me playing pool. I was better when I was drinking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're lubricated.
That was
Your joints are lubricated.
Well, I used to think I was great at everything when I was drinking. That was the problem. Yeah. Man, it's been like a couple of years since I got alcohol out of my life. Man, feels good.
Yeah, I think there's a trend that seems to be.
Yeah, I have heard that. I've heard some people said they have friends that own liquor stores. They said sales.
Well, believe it or not, the new thing in New York City, because a lot of younger people are not drinking. It's bars, but it's all mocktail.
But what's the point though? Have a glass of water.
Just to be social, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, interesting point.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of alcohol consumption, people are trying. Maybe they were sold this by alcohol companies. Is that you're being more social when you're drinking?
Correct. Yeah.
But you're really not. It's just you're babbling, you're spitting all over everybody else.
You're drooling.
Yeah. Right. I can be more social when I'm sober than I am when I'm
100%.
drinking.
You're kind of in charge of your faculties.
Yeah, you think about that. So as you know, alcohol is poison. It's a depressant.
Yep.
It makes you lose your faculties. You can't control yourself. So let's go do that and then try to have a conversation. And, and now assume that the conversation is better.
And let's talk about politics.
Very true. Yeah. Hey, listen, I had a long and prosperous relationship with alcohol, so I'm not trying to preach to anybody else.
Well, but yeah, it's in the past.
Yeah, everybody does what they want to do, but yeah, I think like I go to places now and I talk all the time. Oh, had a fantastic opportunity to go speak in front of a investment bank, a French
company, right?
Yes, Natixis, Natixis. Beautiful building right by the Rockefeller Center.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good. We had a room of about 50 people. It was all their high level.
What was your presentation?
So they really wanted me to stress on trying to get outside your comfort zone and try new things, like not be afraid to, like, instead of just doing the same thing all the time in sales and marketing and everything, to really reach out and not be afraid of trying something different. So it's good. So they really wanted me to focus on things I'd done in my career and how I typically don't do that when I go speak. I try to talk more about the things I've learned, but they wanted me to say, okay, here's what I did when I played and what I learned from all those things. So it was cool.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, very cool. It was funny. This the French, very French, not Canadian French. This is like
French.
Yes.
Canadian French is a whole other topic.
Yeah, it's a different.
Different vibe.
Yeah. Let me think here, Susan. I love Filipinos' devotion, hard work, but I'm thinking it maybe. Yeah,
poor kid.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Really talented guy.
So it's fair to say too that once you start getting one concussion, are you more susceptible?
100%. Yeah. If you think about it, each time you have a concussion, you're killing an area of your brain.
Yeah.
And it doesn't regenerate.
Right.
This is why the pugilistic dementia, which is punch drunk with fighters, it's not one particular fight. It's years of fighting and sparring, and eventually.
Right. And you don't necessarily have to have a concussion to do damage to your brain, right?
No,
it's just
not at all.
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, if it does require a concussion, but to your point, it just gets easier and easier because there's less brain tissue there.
Right.
Sometimes I know Eric Lindros one time in practice, just a rub against the wall, but it shook his brain enough that he was a little bit not good with it.
Hold on. Alcohol is truth serum, or it could be the other way around. It could be the bullshit there.
Yeah, I'm the mayor.
Oh, it is funny. You know what I really get a kick out of now, and you've helped me with this very much, is becoming more knowledgeable about my brain, my body, my thoughts, and all this kind of stuff. And the things I used to think before, like I guess it's maybe more trying to justify, right? Right. Yeah. Like, it's good I'm drinking these 20 beers tonight. It's good. Yeah. I'm bonding with my buddies.
Yeah. It's all spirit, team spirit.
We would actually, with old Walt Kyle, our buddy from and our group from Northern Michigan, we would actually, before we went out at night, we would make a pledge. And this was a serious pledge. We're going to get so drunk that our teeth would hurt the next day. We would pick a body part and say, okay, we're going to get so drunk that our teeth would hurt. So drunk our hair would hurt.
Right.
Think back. Yes. Brilliant thinking.
A lot of pain.
Yeah. Like, in the intelligent fact, to think that way.
Well, you're in college, university. No, I know. It really is remarkable. We survived all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Susan's asking a question here. Do you still have your buff? Yes. Where's the buff? It's here someplace. It's around my. Oh man, I can't. It was sitting on my desk a while ago. I must have got rid of it. I have the buff that when I was on the show, and then they sent us a couple of other buffs to just have us.
The buff is what now?
Oh, Mark.
Yeah. No,
your intelligent level. I see.
Yeah.
See, okay. But the key is, like, your intelligence level is so high, I can allow you to have like a faux pas.
No, I thought they were saying you were buff.
So the buff is basically your scarf that you wear.
Oh, okay.
And it's like your team colors.
Gotcha.
So it becomes, it's very interesting as the season goes on. It's meant to be a scarf, but it also becomes a head bandana.
Right.
Some women wear it as a bra top.
Right. What if you get cut? You can wrap yourself up with it, right?
Yes, right. Yeah. They use it also when you are going on like the challenges or the whatever tribal council. Yeah. If they have you not wearing a shirt, they will have you put it on your wrist or whatever, and then they'll
identify. Yeah.
Yeah. They also put all the electronics underneath your wrist.
Oh, I
can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, would you consider doing Naked and Afraid?
That has come up.
Yeah. When you say it came up, what do you mean?
Okay. There's logistics involved, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, how big's the screen? What camera angles? All those different kind of things. Yeah. So those things would have to be worked out. But I would consider it. Yes, I would do it.
I'd be worried about rash or something.
Well, yeah, or just the calluses from dragging along the ground all the time.
Tiger bites or something.
Right. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. If you're just going through the woods.
Well, we know where you were. We just followed the trail.
It's got to be pretty funny. Obviously, people that haven't seen it, they blur it out so you can't see any private parts. But the fact, you're still out there in the woods and people are filming you the whole time.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it. It's a little too weird.
Yeah. We wouldn't see, because when the film people don't realize when the film crew's out there, it's the camera guy, it's the guy with the zoom for any lighting or the microphone.
Bob, some hairy big dude, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of Fijian people out there who were wonderful people, but there's a job to them. I guess it's a job to them. It's a penis it's a prop.
It's a
right?
prop.
Right. Oh, God. I don't know what it is too. When I go make a presentation and people want to start talking about Survivor, I cannot help myself. I have to talk about pooping in the Pacific
Ocean. Yeah.
Oh, it always seems to. I think it surprises people because I try to make it very professional.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm talking about pooping in the ocean. Right?
Yeah, that's as far as a presentation in front of corporate America or corporate France. Yeah, that might be a little bit tough to
So, yeah. So I try to save it to the end where I really tried to sound professional and everything. And then the
And then
very
you just blow it all.
yeah.
Once
And that's their final memory of me, right?
that's all they remembered.
Oh, yeah, great talk, Tom. Thanks for talking about
Yeah, there you go. There's a door.
Oh, very funny. Would you do the show Extracted? Yeah. So the family members, I guess, get to have a button there, and if you get, they're videoing you out there, so everybody can see.
They could just put the X on you.
Yeah, they can push the button and they extract you, right? And I would tell my sons, let's say, for example, we're doing it. I said, listen, don't ever push the button.
Right.
Right. But there's a whole dynamic too, though, because all the family members are in a room together, so they can all see what everybody else is doing. So I would say to my kids, don't ever let them tell everybody without telling them too openly, but make sure they knew our plan is to never push the button, because they would then know we would never quit. And then they would.
The extraction to protect you? Is that why they're saying that's enough?
Right. The theory is that your family's watching you and they love you to death. They don't want you.
They're worried about you.
So they're worried that, okay, he's some bear is around or whatever. Or he's running out of food. He's going to pass out or whatever. It's too cold.
Right.
Yeah. So and my boys would be fine with that. If I told them don't ever push the button, they go, okay, you said don't push the button.
Sorry, Dad. You said don't push it.
Exactly. That would be fun, though. That'd be a fun game to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see here. Tell the truth, you practice for that show in the warmer months. Yeah, well, that is true. That is very true. I did. Well, I did.
Ask for a show.
Well, yeah, I did go. Tots Point's a beautiful beach area we got here, so I did go out there and I learned how to start a fire. So I'm out there rubbing sticks and everything like that. And always, it's great.
Work.
Yeah, people are coming by in limos, and I'm out there rubbing sticks.
What's he doing?
Yeah, that'd be Rich. Just Rich Pizzano's that kind of guy. He drives around in a limo all the time.
No. Oh, it's qualified. You're not.
Good point.
Back at the back seat of an Uber.
Yeah. Definitely. Beautiful. I tell you, it was cold this weekend. Is it cold out there at all? What's it?
Oh, it was 60 degrees here yesterday. Sunny. Yeah.
All right, but here's the thing. We talked about this. So the reality is, I just said, "Oh, it's cold." Now I get drawn into it as much as anybody. So the news tells us over and over how cold it is.
It's cold.
It's cold. It's not.
I know.
Right, because you think of a lot of places around the world, they live like that for 6 months straight. It's like
or more. Yeah.
Huh.
Yellowknife.
Yeah. So do you think when Yellowknife was named, it was just okay? There's a knife. It's yellow. That's called.
They left it on the ground and a bear peed.
Oh yes. Okay. So I got you. Okay. So there's some place, and they're thinking, what do we call this place? Bear. The knife is laying on the ground. Bear comes by and pees on the. Gotcha.
Well, I think it's some kind of native significance. There's
Right.
a kid on a team on our 16s from Yellowknife.
Is that right?
And he's native. Yeah. Nice kid. Real good kid. Yeah.
Okay. So now, total respect. The reality is, though, there really is no native people of North America.
That's the whole point.
Right. So people were really they believe it was in Northern Africa is where the first humans were really.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And what we consider native came way back when across the Bering Strait, because that was connected Alaska and Russia together.
Right.
And they migrated there, probably from Asia.
Right. Yeah. So when they call it native people, there really is no natives at all. Yeah. Interesting.
We move forward, not backwards.
Hopefully. Yes, we do. Yeah. We touched on this too about the alphabet, right? There's really no reason why the alphabet's in a certain order.
Or, yeah, I mean, it's just.
Right.
I think that's when the guy ran out of ink.
Right.
That's
so basically, we're saying to somebody, if you get pulled over for drunk driving and a police officer wants you to do the alphabet, just do it whatever order you want to do it in.
Yeah.
You can't. The guy can't say to you, "Well, it's wrong." You said, "What do you mean it's wrong?"
I mean, cat begins with C, not A.
Yeah. Did you know, what is it? If you take all the C's in Pacific Ocean, they're all pronounced differently?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did you know, if you take all the letters from Ty Domi's name and rearrange them, it spells me idiot.
Yeah.
I said that to somebody the other day. They go, wait, come on, hold on. And
So,
they did it. Yeah.
You know how they came up with Canada, right?
I forget. What is it?
Well, they put all the letters in a hat, and like you grabbed one. CA.
See, that is so funny. When I hear people talk like that now, because that's how I
I
talk.
don't hear it much anymore, right?
Oh, no, maybe it's not as much.
When
Yeah.
I was in Ontario, I didn't notice it as much as it used to be. It used to be like every other word was A.
I know. Yeah, that's funny. But that was it. That's the way we spoke. And I was like, it doesn't make any sense. Why do we do that? Like,
Well, it's the same thing for me. Like, so in New Jersey, what we do, we take 3 or 4 words and just jam them together.
right.
So instead of saying, "Hey Tom, did you eat?" we go, "Tom, G."
Oh, okay.
But you know what I meant.
Yeah. Gee.
Yeah.
Gee.
G?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, I had pizza.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Sad story. The whole thing with that Guthrie or the news.
You buying that story?
Okay, I'm glad you bring this. Okay, first of all, it's a terrible story because
It
the
is.
family has
Horrible.
lost a grandmother. Okay, what's your theory then?
I don't have one, but there's just a lot of stank around the whole story.
Right.
Yeah.
So what?
I think my read is it sounds like it's the son-in-law.
Right.
Yeah. Because
But they're thinking now, though, from what they're saying, it seems like they're saying she's deceased.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, the initial reports were her medications were still in the home, meaning she didn't have them,
Right.
and she could only survive like a period
Right.
of time, very short period of time without them.
But the last video they sent out from the family was, we will pay what is, we
Right.
need to get her back so we can have closure, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's okay. All right. So here's one of the wild theories out there on social media. They believe that she was, what's the name, the reporter?
So, Savannah Guthrie.
So she had done a number of interviews on Epstein survivors.
Yep.
So did somebody get to?
Well, apparently, I guess it's her husband, Michael Feldman, his name is, worked for the Clintons as a scrubber, which means basically cleaning up the internet of anything negative about
Right.
the Clintons.
Right.
So it's a marketing thing, kind of what. But once you hear the Clinton name and people
know.
dying or disappearing, a lot of conspiracy theories start to churn.
So basically, it's hey, listen, you keep your mouth shut.
Well, because now you got the Clintons going to testify on Epstein
Right.
Island, and it all kind of dovetails together, and it does cause one to ponder.
I know.
Sure.
See, and I've got it so much in my head now. Like I've basically come to the conclusion, I don't believe anything. I don't
Me
believe
neither.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe what the media says. I don't believe
Yeah.
what the politicians. So if they say black, must be white.
Whatever. Yeah.
So when I hear a theory like that, I go, well, obviously I don't know if it's true, but I wouldn't deny. I wouldn't say it's not possible.
I can tell you this. I didn't get kidnapped this weekend. That's all I know.
Good point.
Yeah.
And you would be like if somebody wanted to
Wait a
kidnap.
minute. Beth just said we're murdered. Oh wait. So we're taking the dog for a long walk the other day, right?
Yeah.
And I made the critical error of just talking about myself a little bit. And she said, because we met on the internet. She said, next time. She said, like we're description, like age range, children, yes, no,
Right.
and mute required.
That's that.
Yeah.
Very funny. Oh God, that's good. She's got some zingers.
Really good.
Yeah. Right. And I get the sense of Beth. It's like hitting hard and then moving on, right? It's like
Oh, we just keep walking.
yeah.
And it's like for me, I have the unfortunate, like in boxing, you got counter punchers, you got.
Right.
I leave myself open, and she just bam with a look like all the time.
Right.
When there's an opening, she sees
And then she just moves on, right? It's
us.
like
Moves on, because there'll be another opening in about 30 seconds.
You know what I find myself too now, because I've gotten into this thing where I believe so much in neuroplasticity and what you tell
Mhm.
yourself. I guess I've got to be careful because when I meet people, if they talk negatively about themselves, I find myself like almost forced to I say to myself, okay, stop. You don't need to lecture these people right away. You don't know them. But then I find myself, I go, hey, don't talk like that about yourself.
Oh, this is on our walks. We go up, we come down. It was a beautiful day, and the guy had one of those Cadillacs, the one like Elvis had. It's like a mile long,
Right.
and it was a convertible. And I started to say to Beth, I'm going to go over, and then I realized I'm being the Progressive commercial.
Oh yeah.
I caught myself. I said, no. Just
Totally. I think the funniest one is in the coffee shop, and he's going, Jan, it could be Jan. I so just like you, I can see myself getting caught into that.
I do it all the time. I got to catch
and the best thing is too, you're the same way. We think we're the most funniest guy in the whole planet too when we're doing it, right? Yeah.
Just so people know, we're talking about the Progressive commercial where don't turn into that.
Yeah.
That saying it was coffee. The guys are working, and oh no. Like, they don't want to talk to you. They don't even know you. Shut up.
I know, but isn't it funny though? We've convinced ourselves that everybody thinks you're funny. Everybody wants to talk to us.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, people are going
Turns
like,
out they don't. Yeah, it's really
yeah, I know. Good stuff. All right, brother. I will see you next week. What's going on? Not much happening. Not much going. Nothing exciting.
I got practice tonight, practice tomorrow, and then I have to do a presentation for the coaches on Wednesday.
Oh,
yeah.
You're presenting to the coaches.
Yeah. So each week, or pretty much 3 to 4 times a month, on Wednesday we have a meeting where, like, somebody will do a presentation on forecheck or.
Yeah. What are you doing yours on?
Tom Laidlaw.
That's a whole subject. That's a long subject.
No, I'm going to do taking mindset stuff from martial arts and military and applying it to coaching.
Oh, very cool. Nice.
More for yourself, self-regulation. And
nice. Very cool. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you next Monday.